See, we all get muted and we go backstage.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Let's go.
Guys, it's Charlie here. Joining us today in the panel, we have Jericho and Gold Eagle to this way. And then down below, we have 406 and Rock Butcher joining us today. We're just hanging out, chit-chatting, saying hello to everybody. So, what's on the agenda for today, guys?
Well, chat, we got Old Eagle first. Ossaker Mining for second, Rock Butcher for third, Jonathan Brewer.
Yellow.
Scrolling. The Bud Files, T-Rep, PA Patriot Prospecting, and that is all. 13 watching, just a few commenting.
Yeah, smash that like button. I did on my way in here, or on my way to turning down my YouTube side of it. See, I remembered that this morning.
You got it. It's a rare occasion.
There you
It happens.
Got 7 likes and 6 that haven't did the old.
It happens. Some people forget.
6 likes and 5 of us are on the panel, right?
Me.
Well, I had quite a morning driving all over town looking for stuff. My son needs a new pair of skates. So we always go. We got this place called Play It Again Sports. It's a chain up here. I don't know if it's in the
We got them here too.
Okay. So you can trade in your old skates and you could buy another secondhand pair for, $40 or $30 or whatever.
That's right.
And but no, they didn't have any in his size. And a brand new set of skates is like $200, man. Even like I'm not going to buy him a crappy pair of skates, but it's $200 up. And
I'm talking hockey skates, right?
Hockey skates, yeah. And so went over to Canadian Tire, which is kind of a Canadian version of Lowe's, and was looking there, and they were a little cheaper there, but still $150. Good CCM skates, you know. But I was like, well, you know what? Why am I going to spend $150 on something you're going to wear 6 times and then grow out of? You know what I mean?
Right.
It just doesn't make sense.
Right.
So we'll go down. Sometimes the Salvation Army's got skates, and maybe we'll luck out and find a pair his size, and we'll just give them the ones that he's got now that are too small from last year. So, and then we had to go find my daughter, the Green Thumb, Sarah here. She's starting to plant all our vegetables for this year, so she's getting them all into the little trays and that kind of stuff, and try to find seeds. Man. We ended up having to go to a specialty plant nursery place to buy damn seeds because they don't have their seed stocks in yet. And I was like all over town. It's like get part done, get some other stuff done. I bought my son a hockey stick, tennis balls, and said, "Don't put dents in my truck." And
you ever play hockey, Rock Butcher? You ever play hockey?
Yeah.
We played street hockey. You know.
His school actually, he plays with his school. And they go once a week. So the thing is that it's fun. The only problem is like my house it's on a pretty busy street, so you can't set up a net in the driveway. And because I mean, if that ball misses the net, man, it's out there in traffic, and
no, gee,
you know, like it's not the sort of thing you can chase around. Like our old house was on a really quiet residential street, but
I remember I took my littlest son, my youngest son, when he was real little, he got into playing hockey. But before he was playing hockey, I made him dress up. I bought him a little, one of them plastic nets for you downstairs and stuff like that. So I brought that outside. I got him dressed up all in his gear, his teenage ninja turtle outfit with the arm pads and the leg stuff. And I gave him a stick and I says, "You're gonna be the goalie." And I went out there with a real puck. I says, "You stand there," and he stood there, but he cried, man. He cried. I didn't do that.
Wow. Yeah. So anyway, it was I
was a bad parent.
It was quite an event. So at any rate, I'm glad it's over anyhow. So, and I just got a message from my daughter. I don't have to pick her up. So I'm here for
John Clayton. You're now moderator, so if you want to share your link, go ahead so everybody else can check out your channel.
Across the pond, there you go, John Clayton.
Now, whereabouts across the pond? Because we got a few across the pond, so it'll be interesting.
So that's probably England.
Probably. They call it the pond. No one else calls it the pond. Just the English people call it the pond.
There's a pond separating me and Charlie and Jericho, but it's slightly smaller than your pond there, John.
Yeah.
It's only the largest lake in the entire world, but it's still smaller than your pond.
Sorry about the kids if you guys can hear them.
Yeah, kids are supposed to make noise.
It's the largest lake in the world?
To death.
Lake Superior is the largest lake in the world, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
By surface area, not by volume.
What about the one above you, Hudson Lake or whatever it is, that big thing?
That's a bay. It's a bay of the Arctic Ocean. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a bay. It's not a lake, dude. It's salt water.
Oh, wow.
Well, I guess it's one big lake, but
looks like a lake. I never seen north of it.
It's all part of the ocean.
Oh.
We ship grain out of it, for Pete's sakes. Out of Churchill, Manitoba, they send grain to Europe out of Hudson Bay.
Oh.
Only for a few months of the year, mind you, but they do.
right.
I guess it's got to somewhat freeze, don't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Even
It
being
does fit.
salt water.
Yeah, especially around the shores, it's more brackish because of all the inland water. That whole area is a huge swamp, man. I worked
Yeah.
up there. I remember flying over it in a helicopter, and you could see when the sun is just high in the sky, you could see twinkles of sunlight all over the ground, and it was just like, man, I would never want to actually walk through that stuff.
Dirt Diggers UK, hello.
John's asking what's the story behind my name. It goes all the way back to when I was a very young geologist and I was working at a complicated gold mine.
I'll be right back.
And it was geology control. So the geologist had to tell the miners, okay, you're going to blast this direction.
Flower
Spray
Gold
paint the
Wisdom,
lines.
hello. Thanks for the
Oh,
awesome super chat.
And
Really appreciate that.
I really struggled. Wow, Flower Gold was. I really struggled to learn how to follow the veins. And one day at a company meeting, we ended up having to back up and blast, and then you blow out all the screen, and then you turn around and you do it again. It just made the miners angry. And finally, at a company meeting one day, my manager looked at me and he's like, "Man, you're just one bad rock butcher." And the tag. Hi, Jim.
Hello,
That's where that
everyone.
comes from.
I'm not going to be on real long. I'm at the mall here. I gave those texts that you typed in the chat to Calvin, and Calvin pretty much is like, yeah, spot on. So, but he's going to look into it a little bit deeper because he says there's a lot in magnetics that's not entirely understood as well. But he's
I
gonna
sent
look
you.
into a few things about it. But
I sent
he
you the
says he's spot
specific
on.
magnets.
Cool. It'd be
the
interesting
information.
to see what he comes up with, Jim, because I understand that much about magnetic theory and function, but it'd be interesting to see what he has to say.
Yeah, he was talking about a lot depends on the moments of the poles and everything, and your fields, like you were talking about, and everything.
Yeah, I sent you the.
But I don't think
exact magnets.
Yeah, I saw that. He just went up to go get his, and he's departing, so he's not going to. I was hoping I could get him on.
Reg Lab is in the. Yeah, okay. Well,
But,
just let us know what he thinks anyway.
Yeah, I didn't know you were. It was being talked about as a probe go down and for a certain amount of head. Basically, I.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, Red?
We got 20 awesome people in the house. Don't forget to smash that like button. It really helps out. How you doing, Red?
Tom Moore in the house.
John Clayton, if it's any consolation, I do butcher my own deer and moose. So, but I'm certainly not a professional like you. If we get a bunch of them, I pay a guy to do it for me. It's much easier.
Robert Worley.
What's up, Robert Worley?
We
Oh.
lost somebody.
Bye, Jim.
He'll be back.
Yep.
Yeah, it looked like he had a pretty sketchy connection there.
Yeah, that's why I'm on the cell phone today, because I need to install new routers because mine are not working right.
You try unplugging them and plugging them back in?
I already tried all that, but they're also like 5-6 years old.
Okay,
Yeah, he needs to shoot him.
that'll do it. Oh,
Get
somebody
new ones.
just. Oh, Burkles is here. There we go.
Oh,
Oop.
how's it going,
Yeah,
Brad?
but everybody jump up and come hang out. That link
Hey,
is
Reg. I just wanted to make sure Reg was making those good Canadian cookies up there, right?
Oh my gosh, John.
Yeah,
It'll be interesting watching you work.
I won't be on too long because Sunday doing dinner and everything else. So I got some boneless pork ribs in the oven.
I might have to go find my other tripod
Ah,
and set my camera up over the panning station
And
because
Joe's eating again.
I can't use the computer, so I have to figure out how to get the cell phone to stay over the panning station. But I was thinking about running through a bag of dirt. Just got to figure out which one I want to go through.
I forget when I type on screen, it shows up as Charlie. But yeah, Flower Gold Wizards smashed that 50. Now he's on his way to 100K, man. That's going to be crazy.
Wow.
It's going to happen before he knows it, I'm telling you.
nice.
I still remember subscribing to Flower Gold Wizard when he was still at like 7,000 subscribers.
Wow. Yeah, but he puts
I've
out
watched
some
him forever.
awesome content, man.
I even sent him a bag of pay dirt.
So what do y'all got planned today?
Learning how to yodel, juggle, and walk the dogs.
Okay.
There'll be no yodeling on the creek. Just saying.
Hey,
Yeah.
do you guys know what Yoda's last name is?
Is it baby?
No, it's Delehihu.
Yodel-hee-hoo.
That's a dad joke. I'm going to tell my kids that. They'll laugh.
There you
Or
go.
cringe, one of the two. Normally they just cringe. Come on, Dad.
I thought Flower Gold Wizard would get a kick out of that one.
I think Flower Gold Wizard should take vacation and come to the spring dirt fling, Charlie.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. He could show us how it's really done.
It's too bad Reg is so far out of my way, or I'd pick him up too and bring him down. He'd be fun to have.
That would be awesome. Be able to hang out with Reg on the creek.
Yeah.
I could show you guys how to not do it. Just saying. I feel like I would be there and be like, oh, you know what? That makes a lot more sense than what I was doing.
That's funny.
So how's it going over there in New York today, Joe?
Not bad. Nice out. Nice weather we're having. I took my my new toy out for a test drive. Playing with it. Received
What?
I received my first phone call in my new car
Oh, there you go.
from Jericho. Figures, right?
And the car just did you not have like the Bluetooth stuff in your car previously?
I just got this car, so I reprogrammed it. I never had that. My wife has it in her car, but I didn't have my phone hooked up to her car.
Stacy hit the
Oh.
wrong button.
So they hooked up my phone to my car now, and I was driving around. It was new to me when the whole car started ringing. You know. Then I see Cornelius come up on the phone.
Well, hey.
But we're going to teach him how to use all the electronics in his car. He's going to video chat me, and we're going to get the link everything up and sync everything so he can just go call Luann, and then his car will call his wife, and then we'll help him figure it all out. You know, old people and technology.
I'm going to have to bring down a pair of walkie-talkies so you and I can chat back and forth between the vehicles.
Or
I
you can
just
use
learned I just learned that my cell phone, I've got an account with Virgin, does not include long distance charges to the US. And my last bill came in, and I'd spent an hour and a half talking with guys over in Montana, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, what's this? I thought I had unlimited long distance calls, and it's like, yeah, in Canada. So
Oh, you forget about that, right?
yeah, that's it.
That's
So,
why I do the video chat when I call you. It's free.
yeah. Well, I don't know, data roaming, man. So might be easier just to do the walkie-talkie thing. I'll talk to the guys at Virgin and say, look, I'm supposed to go on this trip, and what can we do can we cut me some slack for a couple of weeks or something? I'm sure they'll have some sort of a.
It'd probably be cheaper to get a Walmart prepaid for $20 and pay the $20 or $30 thing, and then you got a month of a phone from the US. That I mean, cheap phone and full cell service without having to worry.
That's probably the best thing of all. Yeah.
Like I'm getting a cheap Verizon phone and activating that because US Cellular doesn't work so well down there, as Charlie and I discovered on our last trip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Having full roadside assistance in AAA is excellent, but when you look at your phone and it's got a circle with a line through it most of the trip, that don't do much good.
Yeah, and then you start feeling like you're more in a horror movie than anything, because like if you always look the first 5 minutes of the movie, they're like, oh, look at your cell phone. I don't have service, neither do I.
Right.
We're in BFE, Kentucky, doing 5 miles an hour on the interstates at 70 miles an hour, and we're getting escorted by the state troopers down the mountain because they're blowing up the mountain like on the sides of us. They're blowing stuff up, and we couldn't like see it, but we could hear it, and it was pretty cool.
Actually just watched one of those movies today where it was like Escape Room or something. And the first thing they did was pick up their phone like, oh, we don't have service.
Yeah. You know how many horror movies would end in the first 5 minutes if they had service?
That's right.
You know why they do that? Do you know why they do that? So you won't sit there on the couch saying, pick up your phone, pick up your phone. You already know they ain't got no service.
No. But you know how much hilarious it would be if they were like running from the person and then all of a sudden they're like hiding and their cell phone goes off,
starts ringing.
when you're driving from east of here, about 5 hours east of here, there's a big gap, and then all of a sudden there's a big road sign that says you're now within cell phone range. Call your mom. Right on the board.
Well, that's what happened to me when I was up there with Stacy, and we come down off the mountain into the town. My phone all of a sudden picked up Wi-Fi, and like tons of messages came through.
Mm-hmm.
YouTube notifications, all kinds of shit.
Yeah, usually when you get into a spot where you have service and it's been a while since you've had service, you would get in and your phone has a seizure.
Yeah, actually
going on with notifications.
Yeah, mine used to do that a lot working up in northern Manitoba because I'd drive 12 hours and there'd be no service at all. And then you pull into town and all of a sudden, bing, 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 all these, Oh, we got someone else.
Stacy's working on a connection.
Yeah, I got a message.
My signal here is bad too. I just managed.
I got a message in my phone that last night Stacy got knocked off for some reason or another. His phone died, and he sent me a message saying,
I thought his phone died. Yeah.
So I just passing on the message. A little
Yeah,
late, but
my
there he
computer just crashed. I don't know what.
Yeah, I fell right asleep after the live last night, man.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
You were up until 12:30.
Yeah, my stream was crashing.
Yeah.
Well, you were backstage till 12:20 because Charlie messaged me. He's like, just got off.
Yeah, we just all shooting the shit, talking, and
Yeah.
just got to the point where I was like, okay, if I stay here, I'm gonna fall asleep on the backstage.
Yeah.
You guys got off right after I got off, right?
Yeah, we weren't too long after you, probably
Yeah.
10, 15 minutes after you left.
Yeah.
There was a couple Saturday night streams or Friday night and Saturday night streams.
I think
Charlie and I look outside and it's daylight all of a sudden.
Oh no. And you should have seen my wife last night. I told you when I was bailing, she just pulled a double shift and it was in a COVID ward. So every single room she goes into, she's got to re-roll
PPE.
every bit of PPE, N95, everything,
Yep.
and take off the old stuff, put the new stuff on.
Spray
Every
yourself down
single
with
one.
Lysol.
Man, she came in that door, she was dragging her ass, and but I poured her a nice hot bath and everything, a bubble bath had ready for her. I've just steered her right into the bathroom, and I'm like, bonk, get in the tub. And so she had a good bath, and then came out and had a glass of wine, and we sat talked on the couch for about a half an hour and went to bed. But boy, she was gone. She hit the pillow, and she didn't even say goodnight. She just hit the pillow and was gone. So poor girl. And she's back at it now. So
Jeez.
they're understaffed there.
Are they having an influx of COVID or?
It's no,
the
it's just
flu,
it's four people out of the whole ward. But when it's four people, it could turn into 30 people, in 12 hours. So they just have to be real careful with how they're dealing with everybody. But when you're short staffed, she said there was only 3 people there, 3 PSWs. And, when you're doing stuff like giving baths and moving people around, and it's physically demanding. And, it was just nonstop. You need 2 people. Anytime you move
Double
one of
assist.
the patients, you need 2 people. You can't do it by yourself
yeah.
for liability reasons. So, yeah.
Well, I'm not used to this. I'm not used to seeing Jericho in a house.
Right?
It's daytime.
Usually he's hiding in a car.
It's daytime. And wife,
I'm not going to stay on here much longer,
Speaking
guys.
of, wife
I'm at
just
the
had to
mall.
go on her day off.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Jim.
So when I'm I'll probably catch back. I'm going back home here in a couple of minutes. Catch the bus and go back around. So about 40 minutes, I should maybe be able to pop back on if you guys are still on here.
Yeah, I'm sure we still will.
Yeah, the signal here is just too bad right now. So go ahead and cut it. It's almost 2:30. So
Yeah, you're doing
bus
a
will be
Charlie.
around in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll talk to y'all in a bit.
All right.
Okay, Jim, see you later.
Yeah, if anybody else would like to join us, that link is up top. More than welcome to join us, hang out, chit chat. Let us know what's going on with you.
I spent about 14 hours trying to fix that Google Doc, Charlie. Did you look at it? Does it work?
It worked on my phone. Yeah.
Okay. Because a couple people have messaged back and said they click it and it doesn't open.
Really? Well, it worked
I
fine
didn't
on
click
mine.
nothing.
Well, it also depends on their phone. If it's an Apple, you'll have to use a different way of looking at it. You might have to go onto your computer and then go through your emails to take a look at it versus using your phone or your tablet, depending on if it's an iPhone, because the iPhone and Google don't compute.
Well, mine do now. But I had to download all Google programs.
Yeah, but not everybody has done that. So I'm saying for another way to look at it, they can take a look on either their computer or another device. It's just if it's an iPhone and you don't have any Google programming to run that docket, you're not going to be able to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Bad Idea Lab, did you those nuggets? Did you see the ones that I found? Did you see the ones? Look on my what is that? My community page. I found nuggets in that space bag too, and they look like they're from outer space.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
wondering-
maybe he's got one of those fancy ones.
He
I'm
might have a
wondering if
crystal
his-
one too. Yeah.
If the ones that he found look like that, let me know, man.
Yeah, take a really good look at them under a loop or something, because Joe had some. He had one that was just beautifully crystalline.
Do you want to see it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, show it to Bad Idea. We will make you big.
Make yourself big there, Jericho.
Well, let me get it up first. Oh, that's what she said. Is it in the downloads from what he sent? Yep. Well, I suppose I could send it to myself and show it on here. Here, I'll just do that. Unmake me big for now, and I'll present it on the screen.
You got to turn your brightness down a little bit.
It is. It's on 4.
Yeah, just share your
Can I
screen.
do that? Can I put it on the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you know
How?
how to do it. Present.
know.
Open up the picture first, and then when you get that far, tell me. On the laptop. When you get that far, let me know. And I'll walk you through it.
Oh, hold on.
So many people said, oh, that's pyrite. That's pyrite. Well, pyrite's not bendable, flexible, or malleable. Pyrite would crush and shatter. That was weird.
Not in the living room. Put your stick away. You don't play with that stick in the living room. Okay.
He's playing hockey in the house.
It's okay in the basement, not in the living room.
Too many things can break in the living room.
That's right.
I can't open my file on that.
Okay, then I'll just do it.
Hold on. Oh, I got it. I got it.
Swear to God, Joe.
I got it.
You got it open?
Yeah.
All right, hit present.
Oh, hold
Okay.
on.
Oh,
I'm gonna
no,
highlight
good,
that.
Sorry, I'm doing stuff on the website, so
All right, hold on.
Did you upload the Rusty Magnus knife yet? Because I was trying to share it and I couldn't.
yes, I just did. However, one thing we're going to do for you, Jericho, and Badger, and Miss Honey Badger, but and then Rusty, we're going to give you guys we're going to send you a code that you can share on your website for people until February 15th. They get a certain percentage off.
Okay.
So that way you guys can share it to your customers, and if they buy your knife, they get a certain percentage off.
All right, present what?
Um,
Share screen?
well, you want to, and then you want to pick just the picture. You don't want to show your whole screen. We don't need to see that weird stuff you got downloaded.
Oh, I have no idea. You better do it.
Okay. I'll do it. Hold on.
Sit on the stove, Reg. Reg, that reminds me of the time that I told my son I don't have any money. And he says, Dad, just go to the bank machine. Yeah, okay.
I'm having issues.
I'll get it.
It's always fun. Always fun. Trying to teach Joe new tricks.
You got to learn somehow. He does pretty good.
Yeah.
Once he does it once or 2 dozen times, he gets her licked.
What do you say?
The nuggets he's found so far look more weathered than that pristine one that you got.
That just depends on the area that it came out of.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You having issues too there, Jericho? You want me to do it?
I'm sending it to myself on the laptop.
Yeah. I gotta edit all this stuff. Oh Lord. Yeah. Well, that's because I'm editing stuff. Like, you can't see nobody because I'm editing stuff.
How come every time I do that? Let's do that. It kept on wherever I pointed, it would bring up that message.
Son, you gotta wait. Huh? You gotta wait. I gotta do this. Here, I'll do this. That way I can see people.
You get it yet, Jericho?
Yeah.
There you go.
I had to email it to myself and download it.
Yeah.
Now look at the other side.
Oh. Am I not on there?
Why? Because you're.
Thought it was. No, I'm right here.
Yeah, because you
Did it work?
pop
I
back
can't
in
see.
because you're.
Oh,
working
no,
on
I get it.
something.
I get it. Hold on.
That smells good.
I know what I did.
Something smells
There you
good.
go. I was working on something on the computer, and Summer said she can't see
I was
anybody.
like, I can't see
so
nobody. Where's everybody?
I had to pull it up on my phone so when you guys talk, she can see it.
That's a magnificent specimen right there.
I
Yeah.
have migraine all morning.
Oh,
Who made my giant head big?
You did.
I'm holding on. I'm on the thing with the picture, not
I
with
didn't
this.
touch anything.
I did.
Joe's messing around with it. Stop touching keys, Joe.
I wanted to make this bigger.
That's as big as it gets on there. When you're sharing the screen.
I can zoom in. You want me to zoom in on a part of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see on that back side right along that top side and along the edge, that side was like something either smashed against it when it was sitting in the ground, or like it had stuff moving across the top of it. The other side of it, where you can see more of the detail and everything, that side was facing down and into the sand or whatever, or clay. And that's why those points on that side is a lot more detailed, and you
They
can
look
see
like
all.
little flowers.
Mm-hmm.
It almost looks like knuckles to me, like a foot holding it.
Yeah.
You know,
That's-
like it was
that's-
holding itself in the ground.
Dendritic growth, yeah. But that's
Yep.
all gold. It's all gold. It's gold with crystals, and then you've had additional gold coming in, around it as a matrix.
Yeah,
Like concrete holding imagine, gold crystals in gold concrete. Yeah.
Did it switch
really
to the
nice.
other one?
no.
So
That's
is that
worth
the same
about
damn
100
one?
That's worth
That's the
about
same one.
$150,000.
I don't know about that, but I'll bet you could sell it for 150 in a heartbeat.
Seriously?
Oh yeah. That's the same one again, Jericho.
Yeah, I'm gonna fix that. I closed it. Now I'll open the other one. It's so hard to see.
That was what I said it was.
So what I think is neat is them little triangles.
Mm-hmm. That's the edges of octahedra, yeah.
That is definitely
But
the weirdest piece of gold I've ever seen in my life.
You can see there's the growth, the dendrites that are growing, like Charlie said, the knuckles. You can see the growth pattern on the backside of it as well. So that grew in a void in the rock.
inside the quartz, man.
Yeah.
That it would have been in. And you can even see the growth pattern and like the fractures on that lower piece.
Yes.
On the
You
little
can
piece
see
that
the
comes
growth
out.
lines.
Yeah,
Well, even here you can see the growth
like
lines. Yeah. Those
and I think
vertical
that's
lines.
pretty cool.
Yeah, there's one. The vertical lines at the base of the triangles.
Yeah.
The up and down lines. Those are growth lines. Yeah.
I just think it's really awesome.
It is really cool.
Yeah, I found diamonds with those kind of lines on them too, and they're beautiful when they're when you catch them when they're growing. Yeah.
Bad idea, Lab. It did not attach because I'm looking at your last email right now.
You good, man? I said, you good?
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. So far, we've got one RSVP.
Ooh.
Doug Odette sent me a couple of neat pictures of a rock a buddy of his found, and he was trying to figure out what it was. He said he never seen anything like it, and so yeah, Doug sent them to me, and it's a chunk of what's called peridotite, which is a very deep rock, like you're talking upper mantle, base of the crust kind of stuff, and not common on the surface at all, and which is why the guy found it. But it was pretty cool. It had sulfides in. I'm sure it's if you assayed them, it would run for platinum group elements for sure.
And where was that located?
He didn't say, but I guess it's a buddy of his from Arizona or something.
So you think it was spit out of a volcano or what?
Probably.
Yeah, I mean,
so.
there are peridotite intrusions known in the crust across North America, so it may possibly have come up there. It's an intrusive rock. It's not a volcanic. It's not extrusive. It's intrusive. So it cooled like a plug, like granite does. So it was kind of cool.
Interesting.
Do this so I can share it.
Yeah, the thing that he got was he couldn't figure out why it was bright yellow. And when you get things like olivine or peridot, if it's gem quality, peridot, whatever, however you want to pronounce it, that stuff, it weathers really, really fast on surface when it's exposed to water, especially. And it goes bright yellow.
I did the wrong one.
It's really distinctive.
I thought peridot was green.
It is, but when you weather it, when it rusts essentially, and turns into what's called forsterite, it's like brilliant yellow.
So that gold came from Nugget Lake, Gold Eagle. Now, there's another crater impact zone in Decorah, Iowa, and I have the coordinates for that. So I want to go over there and see if there's any diamonds or gold in that area. From what I've looked, I've talked to about 15 different prospectors from Iowa, and nobody ever prospects any of the extremes or even that section of river in Decorah.
I accidentally deleted the wrong thing. I don't know how to do that. Hey, Jericho.
Brett?
If you accidentally delete a video on your YouTube, is there a way to get it back or no?
No.
I don't think so.
Did you delete it on the StreamYard, or did you delete it?
That's why the big caution screen comes up and says, "Are you sure you want to do this? Because it'll be gone forever."
Well, see, it's my fault because I had when we did the live, right? I had the image that the live had on it for the reveal for Rusty and everything. But then I had shared it. Now I tried to delete the share, but what I did was I deleted the damn live off my YouTube.
Oh, really?
What
Whoops.
an idiot.
Oh,
I
Well,
was like, damn it.
Go to your StreamYard. Okay, I'll help you later.
Okay.
We can repost it. We'll post it as a premiere
Okay.
because
Yeah,
it's downloaded onto your StreamYard because you have StreamYard Premium. So the video's on your StreamYard.
so yeah, you can take it from there and share it to your YouTube again. It'll just come up as a premiere.
I'll do it right now.
Total accident.
Everybody needs a slow clap for Brad now.
Hey, hand me my water.
Love him to death, but he's silly sometimes.
See, everyone always does it that way, but the way that I do it is like this.
Yep.
Because why give you the bird when you're only worth the feather?
Oh. Y'all are something else.
Like it reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy every time he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know how this thing worked."
Yeah, they go back to him to show him, and he's like, when he's got the machine going, he's like, I can't, it won't go down, guys.
What was the title to that?
That was live on Saturday.
All right. Well, I'm changing it to Rusty Magnet's reveal.
Reveal.
Okay, that sounds good.
I've been fighting a migraine all day.
Oh, no. That's no fun.
Doing all right. Gold painting with Dutchie. Or gold
There it
painting
is.
with Jocko.
Hey there,
Welcome, Dutchie. Good evening from Amsterdam.
Man, why can I not do this? No.
Amsterdam.
And Joe, I seen you put a jacket on. You getting cold in there?
I just zipped it up.
Yo, like, we need to move over.
I guess it's supposed
You're
to
sitting
get
in my
cold
chair.
over here. I might start a fire.
I wasn't going to be on too long.
What?
I said I wasn't going to be on too long.
5 hours later, he's still sitting here kicking it with us. Wife's gonna whoop him.
Yeah.
Man,
She's trying to
Jericho
poke her
yells at me all the
face in here.
time for talking and not being on the screen. He gets so angry. I can sit here and talk about him, and he's right there, and he's not even paying attention.
I can hear my son taking slap shots in the basement against the concrete wall.
Oh gosh.
That sounds wonderful.
I told him, I says, don't you dare raise that stick above your shoulders because there's all kinds of light bulbs in the ceiling, you know.
Right.
Next thing you know, it's going to be pop. Oh, shoot, Dad.
Right.
Now I got to get in there with a pair of pliers or try not to electrocute myself.
That's the fun part. Pee on the fence, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Again with the bean on the fence.
It's the funnest part. Charlie's done it so many times he has no hair left.
No, I've already told them.
Oh.
My daughter just said, "Is that where all your hair went, Dad?" No. Mine's from all the ladies that said, "Good boy, good boy, good boy."
No, he was shocked a couple times. That's what happened.
Hey Joe, Why don't you just text that picture to me? It might be easier for you because it didn't come through. Old people and technology.
Which picture? Me?
No, other Joe.
Oh,
Hey,
Bad
just
idea.
I know there's 17 Jims usually in chat, and we only got 2 or 3 Joes. But you're not the only Joe, Joe. You're Old Eagle.
but so Bad Idea Lab is Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I knew him as Bad Idea Lab.
What's up, Dan?
Yeah.
I worked on a project
Come
one
on,
time
man.
in the bush, and there were 4 of us, 4 guys, and 2 were named Bill and 2 were named Jim.
That didn't work too good.
I'd stick my head in the shack and say, "Hey, Bill," and I get it in stereo. Yeah.
I had these 2 guys. They worked for the transit authority, and they were painters. That's what their job was. They'd come in and paint. You wanted something paint, they'd come in and paint.
What happened?
And they were identical twins.
Oh boy.
2 guys,
Mhm.
brothers, identical twins.
Yeah.
And they came in to paint our car one time. And one guy is at one end doing something, the other guy is at the other end doing something. And one guy yells to the other one, "Hey, handsome." And the guy goes, "Yeah, what?" It was fantastic.
Okay, uploaded everything.
Well,
So you have to do it on your end because you have to download the video to your laptop and
Yeah, I'll download it.
then when you get that far, we can chit chat about it.
You can scoot over a little
it's a
bit.
good idea, lad. Yeah.
You are halfway in the corner. There's no way you ate. Come on.
Speaking of that, I gotta do it, but everything's all posted up, Jared. How
Okay.
I was trying to get to that today, but I had a bunch of other stuff to do, so I got that done, and then the boys have been fighting all day again over stupid things.
My kids were in there geeking out over funny videos on whatever they're watching in there right now.
Yeah, but see, that's the quiet time. That's the time when you're like, oh, they're getting along, everything's happy, we're great.
And then I feel like that
And
lasts
then-
like 15 minutes sometimes.
Something sparks and the powder keg goes off.
Yeah, that's typically how it happens here too. Was one's watching videos and then the other one wants to watch something else, and then they fight over the remote. And then they'll go grab the other remote that'll work for the same Roku box and grab that one and sit there and fight with 2 remotes on what they want to watch.
Yep.
And they're still young, so they have that really high-pitched, blood-curdling screams that they do.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That used to just make set my teeth on edge. My son used to do that. He used to
Why do you think I don't have teeth, Rock Butcher?
blood curdling. Yeah. Yeah.
Like ours was fighting over a green screen today. Like they both have their own, but they're like, "Don't touch mine!" Da-da-da-da. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, we're really gonna fight over who's touching whose green screen? You have your own. Go to your own rooms. You're fine."
You see that, Charlie?
Yeah.
And this is why Flower Gold Wizard's going to hit 100,000 in no time.
Yeah, I know. I got to start getting out in the winter myself here too, but
Yeah, me and
I
Charlie
wanna
Chuckles
go
are going to
to-
do some winter excursions.
yeah.
It's a good idea, Lab, eh?
You're gonna need me to. You already get it open. Okay. Like
Right.
our smoke detector, like if we open up our oven, like it's right by the smoke detector for
Oh,
whatever reason. and sometimes it'll go off. So I'm sitting here getting ready to like hit the mute button at any point, like because he opened up the oven, was putting some barbecue sauce on, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna wait, see if anything happens, because you never know.
All right, we're at the Summer show. So what knife do you want to show us, Summer? I know you got a favorite.
Have what? No, I didn't hear what you said. What? Oh, what favorite face?
No, I said we're at the Summer show. Brad, you're freaking things up, Bradley. We had the Summer show going. She was going to show us her favorite knife.
Favorite knife? Well, mine's put away.
Her favorite's her Harley Quinn knife.
It is. That one's probably my favorite. And then next thing you know, Brad's going to be like, hey, go get that out of the garage.
No,
like,
it's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to.
Like, fine.
How we doing over there, Joe?
He looked like he was napping, didn't it?
No, I got the Giant game on over you. So I'm trying to do two at once.
And then after we talk crap and we're showing you my Colts symbol,
yeah.
Then the Giants ended up beating the Colts anyway.
It looks like they're gonna lose to the Philadelphia Eagles. It's 10-0 right now.
The Giants have a Manning on their team, don't they?
We need to get you an Eagle.
They used to.
I don't know if he got
Yeah. They used to.
Yep. Like,
And Bradley, I think we should make a specific treasure hunter tab.
What do you mean?
Yeah, on the website.
I have a treasure hunters collection.
Like a whole nother tab. Like if
You know what?
have it popped up on
You
there,
know what
then
my
we should
question
have-
is? Let me. If you're gonna if you're gonna make like a series of you got the honey badger knife, you got the Team Hercules knife. Now, if somebody was gonna buy that particular knife, wouldn't it be like me? Say I wanted to get a knife. Would I be buying just the? Wouldn't I rather have Treasure Fam or whatever you have on the opposite side of my own logo?
That is doable. You just have
you want
to
it.
design your own.
But I'm saying when you guys are advertising the Team Hercules knife or the Honey Badger knife, you're not selling them as I'd have to buy it with Team Hercules or Honey Badger on
those
it,
ones, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
But
they are.
if you send a message that says, "Hey, I want one exact, with the same colors and the treasure hunters as Team Hercules, but I want this logo instead." So I would say it's Burkle's hair coat. I'd do Burkle's hair coat on one side and have the treasure hunters on the other side in the same colors that they have on Team Hercules.
Oh, so
If that's what they wanted.
Okay.
Well, that would be a custom order, though.
Yeah, and that would be a custom
order. The treasure hunter knives that are on there, they're.
Or if they wanted to design, like, say, for instance, honey badgers, but they want it in, like, her camo in regular old camo.
Well, I think that's what makes her knife special is the way that pink camo is.
Yeah, that was more of the for the girls type.
Yep. Which is another thing. I was wanting to do a few more like more feminine knives because we have some badass ladies too. Like,
oh no, we do.
So we don't want to just.
My thing is
the guys.
with the treasure hunters collection, it was like, for Jericho and Hercules, or it was for Badger, or every treasure hunter edition knife is made for who they're used by. So if you want a knife that Jericho's going to use, you're going to go and you're going to buy the Team Hercules knife, and vice versa.
It's for the subscribers, Joe, not the content creators. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. All right. Yeah, that puts a different showing on it. I see you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
And like
Yeah,
my mom wants one because it's
Yeah,
a
it makes me
Hercules
look at
knife.
it from a different perspective. I'm looking at it from my perspective.
Hey, Randy.
Yeah.
My
Do what, Charlie?
No, I was saying hello to people in chat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Smokey Wilson's out there.
Smokey.
Indiana Gold.
Oh my gosh, the eyes on that dog.
It's the dog. It's the dog. It's always about the dog.
It is. Look at that.
Hercules,
We
here comes the eye.
were talking last night about knives, and I was telling you about my service kukri. That my regiment was, we were like sister regiments with one of the Gurkha battalions, and so we got the opportunity to buy these things, and that's an actual service knife, and it's not rust. It's not rust. That's packing grease. Okay, I mean this thing.
Did I wake you up?
And but it is surgically sharp, and this is the one I was telling you. I told my wife, I says, all you got to do, it's sitting up in the cupboard. Someone comes in and I'm gone. All right. I said, you just take this out, and all you got to do is touch them with it,
Right?
and they'll back down.
Lay down.
You might just have to pull that thing out. I mean, shit.
Yeah,
Lay down.
that's not a knife.
Right?
That's a knife.
That venom knife is the one for that.
No, the ambulance will be pulling them out of the house with that thing.
Well, see, that's what Jericho's going to do. He's going to be like, "Mom, look, you buy your Team Hercules knife, but your entry to win that venom knife's going to me."
Yeah.
Oh, I already told her.
Like, do you take that dog to go get its hair done and everything? Like, oh yeah, girl.
It's not my dog. Hercules
Like,
doesn't need
no,
haircuts.
Not mine.
Yeah, his dog comes with well done hair. So
Yep. This is my wife's Ewok, but he loves me more.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to come down to the spring dirt fling and hang out in Joe's purse. We got a baby carrier thing, like a papoose.
Yeah.
And he sits in it like this and just kicks it, watches around. He's got a little rain cover and shit. Then we got a little purse one that goes over the shoulder, and he sits in it and looks out and looks around.
Yeah, I seen a video of this guy with the whole like book bag with the dog carrier, and he's like, he's fishing, and the dog's sitting in the bag, and he's just like, yeah, just fly fishing.
So Jericho, when you were talking about that individual tab or whatever, if you go to the website and you go to collections, and you click on the treasure hunters collection, all your guys' knives will be in there. So if you want like a link for that or something,
Joey Brown,
you just copy that link, and then you'll have the link to all the treasure hunters.
Okay.
Oh, Joe's got an Ewok too.
Mm-hmm.
See, for me,
Joe's Ewok is 100 years old compared to Zeus.
I love dogs. Little dogs, not as much.
Hey, I think Joe's beard matches the dog's.
There you go.
Did Papa Doggy?
Hi, Joey Brown.
Zeus, you want to come cuddle? Come here.
Look at that Papa Doggy.
Come on, Zeus.
See the puppy?
You want to come cuddle?
I feel like that one needs like a little Brett bow tie.
Look at that little guy.
Hold its hair up from its
He's
eyes.
a little guy.
It honestly looks like you have a squirrel on your neck.
This is his preferred spot in the car too.
We go back.
Looks like you have a pet squirrel.
He's only 2.5 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
What are we
Yeah,
looking
no,
at from
my puppy is like-
Stacy's camera there? It's like he's
Car
got the
wash?
camera in his truck, but the doors.
I thought he was at the car wash.
Nope, he's busy replacing the window in his truck.
Ah. Is it a
Joey
stupid
Brown
truck, Stacy?
I don't think he's by the camera.
Zaxxon's not in the room.
Hey,
either.
it's a little tongue out.
You got to look at his dog videos. They're so cute.
Yeah.
Still got 16 awesome people in here. We've been on for almost an hour already. That's cool.
Yeah. I know Charlie was talking about having something crazy and wild done with his sexy
You know
night.
what happened?
Well, see, we want to put we want to Cerakote hair on Charlie's head right here.
Yeah.
Put your head in the oven, Charlie.
Plate out first.
There's already a metal plate in there.
Well, I know you got to take it out first. I don't think your melon would survive the 200-degree.
Yeah.
We'll just get the less strong. Hey, Joey Brown. We'll get the less strong air here.
Blood on my head.
Oh, kind of like that Ron Popeil spray on hair.
Yeah.
I'm cooking.
Joey, loving the dog.
Cooking dinner or boneless ribs. Boneless. It means you can eat them with your face.
Who you want to say hi to?
What do you think? Is this pretty safe from the raccoons?
What?
What is that?
That's an extension cord that the raccoons got a hold of.
Oh, gosh.
Just plug in the other end. They'll stop eating it.
That's right.
It is.
Hey, you can have some fried raccoon for breakfast if you leave it on long enough.
Oh, well, it'll work.
Lay down. Good boys.
All right, I'm going to mute myself here for a second.
You gonna electrocute yourself?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, we're gonna see it. He's gonna like get lightning out of his hair and shit.
His cigarette's gonna instantly vaporize. So, kids, this right here is what not to do.
Lick the plug first.
Wait a sec. I think I've got his address still, just in case I got to call 911, Montana. Can you pass me through to the Montana ambulance service, please?
I'm with Charlie. Just spit on the plug before you plug it in.
They probably got his location on speed dial.
Yeah. Oh, it's Stacy over there again. Just send everything. We don't know what it is.
Yeah, my youngest pup that I have, when I have him standing by me and I get him to jump up, like he'll put his front paws on my shoulders, but he's looking at me eye to eye, and I'm 6'2".
The English Mastiff, I loved the dog, but standing on him, I'm 5 foot, but the dog would stand up, on his back leg, on her, sorry, not his, her back legs, and just be face to face. It's like, ooh, with all the mush.
The face mush.
Yeah, the face mush. I love English Mastiffs.
The only thing that sucks is the English Mastiffs don't live long.
Yeah,
so
they get hip dysplasia really
and it's
bad,
not with all the
they
English
usually
Mastiffs
live to be about 8.
with all the English Mastiffs we have, it's not like and I really hate to say this because I've loved every English Mastiff that I had as a kid, but with that big of a dog, the way English Mastiffs are, it's never a nice passing. It's like they always have hip dysplasia or back problems, leg problems. They're always in pain when they get to that age. And I mean, I love the dogs, don't get me wrong, but dealing with that's just not fun.
It's heartbreaking.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I was actually so my mom's first English Mastiff we ever had, she got like got like those bumps or cysts on her on her sides every once in random locations. Well, when my parents woke up one day, she wasn't really moving, and the vet told her that one of those cysts had attached to her spleen, and her spleen had ruptured. So, one of the reasons I probably will never own a Mastiff is because I was the one holding her head, petting her when they euthanized her. So that for me was not a fun experience.
Oh man, I couldn't go. No,
I
loved her to death, and she just loved me, and I couldn't.
You got a full-grown man just bawling like I couldn't handle it, man.
And with the boys, like when they were little, they used to just lay on her, and she'd just be like, "Oh,
she was
these
the best
are my
dog.
humans. Like I love you so much."
When they were when our kids were little,
Thanks,
she was laying,
she was just laying there, and she comes walking in the kitchen, and our boys had taken multiple different colored Sharpies and just drew all over the dog. And she just laid there and let him do it.
Yep,
She looked like a freaking abstract painting for a week.
like she would just be sitting there, like just looking at on the back deck and stuff. Well, it was anywhere she was, but she'd just be sitting there on the back deck, just looking around. Her son would just walk up and sit in between her legs, and she'd just move her head over the top of him because she was so big, and then lick his head every now and then, just watching around like, okay, we're just chilling.
See, that's what happened. Rock Butcher, he always says his hair went missing because he said good boy, but it was the dog just licked his hair too much.
Yeah.
Licked
his head.
Yeah, it could have been that too. You never know.
See, it wasn't all the other ladies. It was the dog that was just like, good boy, good boy.
That would work if we had a dog. I've never had a dog.
You want one?
No thanks. I'm sure my kids would love to have one, but
Joe's invested.
For me, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit. If anything, when Luna's time to go, I'm gonna have to wait a minute. It'll probably be a year before we get another one.
Well, dogs are part of the family, man. They just are. So,
She's my only girl.
we got a house with 3 boys and my wife, so we have a female dog, and
that's my only girl.
That's just her dog. So, but I'm gonna Jericho's not there. Never mind.
I'm here. You can't hear me.
Well, I'll share I'll text you that code. It's going to be for 10% off any of our products until February 15th. Yeah, and that way you can do that. But I'm also going to do something else here in a little bit for you guys.
Yeah, so I'll get your information from Jericho, and then I'll be able to send that out.
Yeah, cool, man. And whenever I get it, I'll get a hold of you and go over exactly what you're thinking.
Okay.
So far, I've hit the mark with everybody, but I always want to make sure I do. So.
No, and I completely agree with that, because otherwise, how can you put out quality product if you don't actually talk to your consumer about what they actually want?
No, exactly. Yeah.
Exactly. That's like with Joe with his machine that's coming in on Monday. I'm like, dude, if I have any questions, I will call you.
That's like if I want pink unicorns and somebody gives me purple dragons, and I'm like, this is not what I asked for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, the purple dragons are cool, but that's not what I asked for.
It's all about the customer. God, those ribs smell good.
Is that what I'm smelling?
Maybe. I don't know, but they smell freaking delicious, man. I got I have a Traeger outside that I haven't used, but I always buy the Traeger seasoning, and they have a for pork.
Yeah,
and
why didn't you use the trigger instead of using the oven?
Because I didn't want to go outside in the cold.
Oh, but you like the cold.
That's sissy stuff right there. I barbecue all winter long.
Well,
yeah.
No, he sits here and claims, "Oh, I love the winter, blah 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 blah. I love the snow. I love this. I love that." Then go out in it and make this barbecue.
Come on,
you go out and make some barbecue.
I don't like the winter.
Whether it's plus 30 or minus 30, it just takes longer to cook the steak. That's all. In my language, anyway.
Traeger makes seasonings. And they have for pork and poultry, they have a honey apple seasoning that you put on the ribs. Oh, it's good.
Well, sounds good.
So good.
Yeah, I was looking at a Traeger grill here this fall. They had them on sale at Home Depot, and it was regular about $900, and it was on sale for $600.
I will tell you,
I damn near bought it.
Dude,
yeah, or it was on sale for $400, I think, when we ended up getting it.
I will tell you, the Traeger is the best grill I've ever owned. Like
Really?
it tastes better than anything I've had. Redwood black, light purple, the possible Cerakote color on a shitty. So we do have a purple and we do have black. So,
He's getting a phone call.
Charlie is.
No.
1985 is coming.
It's not. It's a song. It feels like somebody's stalking me. It was playing on my phone. I didn't realize. It
but we do
always
have
feels like somebody's stalking me.
we do have purple and black. Bad idea. So if you go onto our website, towards the bottom of our about page, you'll see the different colors we have available in stock.
And some of the are in the gun candy. I think that makes it
Depends on what you put under it, but
what you put under it, it'll give you that iridescent purple look.
But we kind of had to when you buy the kit, you kind of have to pick and choose because they have 124 different colors.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the colors are freaking endless. But
And with the bottles and stuff being so expensive, it's like, let's pick and choose what we like, and then hopefully other people will like them as well.
well, I mean, you got $60 a bottle, and there's 124 different colors. So, I mean, with
There's
the starter
choices?
kit, do what?
I said, so there's choices.
Options, choices.
Yeah. There's choices.
I'm being sarcastic.
We really couldn't hear you for whatever reason.
Oh, sorry.
But no, Rock Butcher, you would not be disappointed with a Traeger if you bought it, man.
I mean, you know, I've got a Weber kettle that I've always, I mean, I'm a huge fan of those, and there's a time and a place for them. You know, and I was always using just propane grills. Like if the kids want burgers, okay, you just do them on a propane grill. You know?
Well, the beautiful thing with the Traeger is it's got the digital temperature setting.
Yes.
So you can put it at what you want. It has that meat thermometer that you can put in the meat while you're cooking to look at the temperature.
And it's got the ambient thermometer.
And it's got that
when I want to do smoking.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know?
And if you get the thing that my dad has, you put it. There's 2 more thermometers you can put in, and it Bluetooth through your Wi-Fi to your phone. So you if it changes in 3 degrees either up or down, it calls you.
Mm-hmm.
And says, "Hey, come fix your grill."
No,
and that's awesome.
Pit bosses are good. I don't deny that, but I wouldn't get rid of my Traeger for any other grill. I mean, it makes it taste so much better.
I do like pit boss.
Oh, the probes
my uncle has.
Yeah,
the pit boss. Those things are amazing.
They are.
He does a great job with that anyway.
But with the wood pellet, it's just I don't know.
Yeah,
it's so much simpler to get what you want.
But you can do homemade pizzas in there too, and we haven't tried it yet. But I was like, man, I just want to try at least one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The only thing the only drawback that I saw to the Traeger, and it's not a game stopper, you know, is that it only goes to about 450 degrees. And so if you're looking to get a real hard sear on something real fast, and then like if you got a really thick steak, you know, and you want to sear the crap out of it and then set it to one side, it doesn't seem to be able to do that.
My dad uses his Blackstone.
That's when
to put a sear on, and then
that's when I would just use my Weber for that.
Yeah,
that cooking application, you know.
Yeah.
So like I say, it's not a showstopper.
The only thing I will tell you with Traegers is to make sure when you're done, you clean out that ash container.
Yes.
I forgot to do that once, and what happens with
and we had guys painting on
we did.
the outside of our house too.
What happens is
oh my gosh, I was
that extra ash it emits flammable gases.
Yes.
So if you don't clean it out and you start your grill and you're cooking, you're going to hear a loud pop, and that's going to be those gases popping and exploding. So my grill wasn't injured at all. But
I've heard about pellet stoves exploding, but I mean that's like turning the propane on your barbecue without lifting the lid and then pushing the igniter button.
exactly.
Wham. You know, yeah.
You know, my first experience with a pellet grill, but lesson learned.
So, with your Traeger, then, like say I'm doing a brisket, so we're talking, 10 hours, 12 hours of smoke time. Do you have to clean out that ash basket
During that time?
or?
No.
Okay.
No, it's only when you when you're finished
done.
and then you start again.
Mm-hmm.
If you're doing a 10-hour thing, all you got to do is make sure you have enough pellets for the 10-hour thing.
Because we have done it. We have done like 12-hour things out there.
Yeah.
Like so no.
Zeus.
And
We
the
haven't
beautiful thing is when you buy your Traeger, you download the Traeger app, and you can look up all these different settings and recipes people have for all their different meats they do.
I was doing some research and I saw that online, and I've actually gone through and looked at quite a few of the things. So I'm pretty sure I'll buy one in the spring.
Oh, they're amazing.
Unfortunately, I'll probably pay $1,000 for it then, but what the
Hey, just wait till it goes on sale again.
Yeah, but then he's going to be waiting another year to.
That's another year. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
Who wants to wait, man?
Yeah.
Well, this spring, all our grills go on sale. Oh, shit. All our grills go on sale right before grilling time.
Oh, yeah? Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, it'd be nice to
ours in
have.
the beginning of the year too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
they are on sale now, Randy. But the problem is that
the money tree's not putting out bills right now.
No, and that's the other problem. Yeah. So they've got 0 in stock. There were 2 left. That's when they put them on sale. I went back in, there was 1. I went back in, there was none. So
can't you Walmart into Walmart in one?
Yeah.
Honestly,
I'm not buying anything like that from Walmart, man. No way.
Costco had the best price for us.
Yeah. Yep. Because they were on sale at Lowe's. I think they said for $700 and we ended up getting ours for $400. But the reason why I think they had ours on sale is because they came out with a new one that was bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason why they knocked down the price on the previous one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in Indiana, the display floor, if you're buying a Traeger, they don't take none off for the Traegers. If you buy the display model, they'll just give you the box, but you're still paying the price.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm talking Canadian dollars too. So when you say 400, that's kind of like 600. We don't have a Costco here in town. The closest one's about a 7-hour drive away. But we used to have a Lowe's. So, but all we got is Home Depot and Canadian Tire and Home Hardware. And
do you have an Ace Hardware?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't even think there's Ace Hardware in Canada.
Oh, okay.
Maybe there is, but I haven't seen one.
Ace is the place.
The friendly place.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean that's our Canadian Tire and Home Hardware is each one of those is privately owned and operated, but it's a chain.
I will tell you flat out though.
You got Tractor Supply?
Do what?
Tractor Supply?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I don't drive tractors. Randy, I'll look up Pit Boss for sure.
Yeah, Pit Boss is good.
I love Royal King. I love going there and seeing the little chicks all the time.
Forewarning though,
Well, not all the time, but whenever they have them out.
it is the heaviest damn grill I've ever lifted in my life.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, no question about it. Yeah.
And you heard it first. Summer likes to go check out chicks.
Yep.
dude, you go to Rule King and they got all those different containers of little chickens.
Like it's not little containers; they're big.
Well, you know what I mean. But how are you not going to go check out the little chickens, man?
Brad didn't get the joke.
Oh, I got the joke. I'm just, I'm building off what you said. So, but
I love those little guys, girls. They could be either or.
What did I miss?
I like potato sticks.
What I miss?
Yeah, like I use with my Weber, Randy. I put blocks. Like I go out and spend $5 on a bag of mesquite or hickory, whatever. Or if I'm down at my uncle's place, like I'll pick up. We've got black cherry down there, and he doesn't cut those trees down. He leaves them standing, but they're from the settlers' days, and they're like 4 or 5 feet in the butt. These enormous black cherry trees, and we'll take the windfall off of them, and boy, that's just fantastic smoking wood. It's really good. I cut it into cubes on the chop saw, and or into chunks, on the chop saw, and that's it's brilliant.
Yeah, but it's fun hanging out, guys. I'm gonna jump off here, finish dinner, get some food.
If you go check out my channel, Brad, there's I've got a couple of little really short vignettes of different stuff I've smoked on the on my Weber. You can check that out.
I will.
Yeah.
But
Don't watch
you guys-
don't watch the brisket video. That's a disaster.
Yeah.
If you like to play with the trigger and get all that stuff, that's fine and dandy. I like to eat, so we work out well like that.
That's it. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's fun. Like you just get it set up. And the problem with the Weber is you got to sit there.
Yeah.
And so I've got the internal probe. I've got an external probe sitting on the grill. I'm looking at 2 different temperatures all the time, watching this thing come up to the stall and then wrap it, and everything else.
Yeah.
And so it's okay in the summertime, but boy, in the winter, it's a bit of a struggle.
See, that's what I love about my Traeger, man. Set it and forget it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Go do what you got to do. It'll maintain its own
200
temperature
or something, and just leave it, walk away.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. But you guys,
Claybert.
where's Clay? Where'd he go?
Yeah.
Claybert.
I added him, and somebody else subtracted him.
What's going on?
Not much. Hey, Clay, I'm gonna send your stuff out to you tomorrow. I'm gonna ship it tomorrow. I'm also gonna give you guys a code that you can rep off that we're doing 10% off until February 15th. It's like a V-Day thing.
Okay.
Also, I got to get with you and Jericho and Badger. I got something else for you guys too. So.
Oh. Okay.
It was funny. Clay was asking me why I was asking certain questions last night about certain things, and I was like, "Nope, not telling you."
I have no clue what he's talking about.
Yeah, she doesn't even know. So
Claybert, did you like that the addition and the change to the logo Jen sent me?
With the wings?
Well, I added the words too.
Yeah, it turned out good, actually. Hold on here. Yeah, I liked it. It turned out pretty good, actually.
But no, y'all have fun. We're gonna go eat some dinner.
All right, take care.
Yep.
See you guys.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for joining us.
See you later.
Later.
TTFN.
So, Jericho, what did you think of the new setup I sent you a picture of?
I just got your message just now. I'm just opening Instagram.
Yeah.
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, right?
I know.
Well, you sent a disappearing photo.
Yeah. I had
nice.
the last brisket I smoked. I was doing it on a weekend. And I sent a text message to a buddy of mine, and it was like 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, "Hey, you want to swing by, bring some beers, and we have to supervise this brisket as it smokes all afternoon." So he showed up with his son, who's my son's best friend, and he says, "Man," he said, "I smelled that. I stopped at the stoplight with the window down, and I smelled the smoke from there, and that's like over 200 yards away." So I could just imagine everybody downwind from my place was getting hungry. They all probably went out to Montana's or something that night.
Hey, Jen. Come here and tell me if you can hear it better with these speakers now.
Just click the link, Randy.
There's no download.
There's
for
no
StreamYard.
download.
So how are you, gentlemen?
Just make sure you mute your YouTube.
Yeah, make sure you sign in with your.
Oh
YouTube
yeah.
email.
Mute your YouTube, Randy. Otherwise, you'll echo
Echo
into eternity.
Echo into
Echo.
eternity.
Echo.
Eternity.
Do I have an echo?
No.
I thought I turned because I had to open tab up top. So I'm like, let me just turn that down. Turn that off.
Okay, Randy will show up here in a second in the bottom. I'll let him in.
Hey, Jericho.
Okay.
Guess what? Jen and I were up until about 3 or 4 in the morning doing some research.
Ooh.
Dude, I didn't realize there was diamonds in Wisconsin.
Yeah, not too far from you. You're in the Moraine Park Valley for the glacial deposit area.
Good luck finding them.
You know, it's going to be hard, but there's other stuff too that we were researching. That there's a lot more like gems and minerals and rocks and different things that are in our area than I ever really thought. But
There's a giant park of druzy quartz in the middle of the swamp right by your house.
where?
Well, it's closer to Waterloo than you, but it's still not far.
Well, I was going to say, I didn't see anything about that. I saw some stuff I saw some stuff.
Hey, you guys.
What's up, Randy Scott?
What's up, man? I figured to stop in and say hi.
What's going on?
Yeah, we're just hanging out, having a good time chatting.
Sitting there paying a little gold, waiting on the GPS show for tonight.
Oh, that's tonight too, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, Wilder's gonna be on there tonight. We got him to come on.
So what are you doing this April?
Hey, ask Mom to come over here.
Come and pan with us.
See if she can hear better.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
This April? I have what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow, man. But
April 19th
I'll
to the
be here.
22nd.
I'll be here. You guys got something going on, or?
Yeah, we're heading down to North Carolina.
4-day group dig.
Whereabouts are you, Randy?
Indiana, Northwest, right next to, in between Gary, right underneath Lake Michigan and Chicago. In the hood, they call it.
He's literally on the way.
We're gonna drive right past his house.
Yep. Charlie and I are north of you.
So if you want to go, you got to ride.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, usually I go down south of Indianapolis and hang out with Dennis Dayton, and we got a couple cats we always mess with down there. Luke, you guys know Luke Duke?
Yeah. I know Luke Duke out those. Ron F.
Talking about the Gatesville store and that.
Yeah, right. Robin's place. Been there.
Yeah.
Great
You're
party
on,
spot. Good.
You're on our location to stop by sometime to Magnafish, some of that area down by you.
All right. Who is that? Rusty Magnets?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let me blow the screen up. It's hard to. Let me see. All I see is me.
Here, I'll
there it is. There it is. All right, cool. There you go. I don't know how to do this.
I know
StreamYard.
Danny lives right
First
down
time.
in Traverse City area.
That's my little studio, man cave, toy room, gold mining room. I hang out in. I give the wife and the kids the whole house upstairs. my little spot that you know, all my toys are at. You see, I'll show you. I'm a 1980 freak, dude. Like my whole basement looks like a Toys R Us down here. KB's Toy Store. There's a bunch of shit over there. You can see a bunch of Star Wars stuff. Toys everywhere. My little thunder right there. There's where all the action happens for me. I don't know. You guys probably seen. where all the magic happens. I want to jam out Mark Miller or that Mark dude Asylum one day. He's wanting to do a virtual concert. I've never had one of them, but we'll try it. Nah, you guys are talking about them wood burners, them wood pellet grills, man. Those are awesome, man. I suggest, man, whoever not had tried one of them, throw them Webers away, throw all that charcoal propane. I'm telling you, if you get a chance to get one, man.
Yeah, but see, they're
Just
not
a
portable when we're down on the creek. You can't just chuck it in the back of the
Yeah,
wagon.
No, they got
I
smaller.
take my Weber in the field with me because I can take it apart, throw it in the back of my truck, and as long as I tie it, as long as I rope it in there, the lid doesn't fly out of the back of my truck.
I thought you were talking about the house.
Yeah, and so, well, I mean at the house too, but
I didn't know you guys are using it for which they do so small.
They all have different applications, you know. Like, yeah,
I put a pork chop on there. I put a pork chop with some competition blend when I first bought it. You got to preheat it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But when you taste that meat, man, I'm telling you, you'll never eat a pork chop off the damn cast iron frying pan again.
Really?
You'll never. Yeah, that just. Oh my god, it tastes like you went out to eat at a Texas Crow or one of them high end places, man. Just unreal, man.
How does it work on grouse?
All this talk about food, I got to go get something to eat, man. So I'm going to go up there and see what the old ladies got cooking.
They're playing with some gold, you know.
Oh,
Hey, there's some porn.
that's nice.
Around, trying to get rid of this.
Well, if you're getting rid of it, I'll take it.
Yeah, that's it. I was just gonna say you got my address.
I'm getting rid of it. It's gonna go right there.
Well, gee, you stingy bugger.
I'll figure I'll stop.
You gone, Joe?
Hi, man.
Yeah, I'll see you all later. I got to go get something to eat upstairs.
All right, Joe.
All right, Joe.
All right, Joe.
Gotta go, Eagle.
Joe's
Later,
gonna
Joe.
waste away.
Yeah, but he's got snacks everywhere. You know what the hell?
He showed us last night. He's got this drum of pretzels that's about
Yeah.
the size of Lloyd Bridges, man. I mean, it's freaking huge. It's got to be 300 pounds of pretzels.
Yeah,
And then
zingers underneath the
he
cabinet.
ate like a mouse up here, mining. You know?
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's because he
all.
couldn't breathe. Huh?
Yeah, that's how I get when I don't want to smoke, man. I start eating everything. So where are you guys from? Eh? Where are you from, Charlie? I think I seen you before. Yeah, I seen Jericho on here. I seen 416. I seen actually all you guys on here. I always try to
From
stop in. You
Montana.
guys. I try to help out and support, man. Come in and say hi, you know.
Yeah, we had an awesome super chat today by Flower Gold Wizards. If anybody hasn't subscribed to him or haven't checked him out, go over and check out his channel.
I just watched his newest video yesterday. I didn't watch today's. Yeah, he's up in Wisconsin, right above me, man. He's
He's on about an hour from Charlie.
Yeah, he's a cool cat, man.
He was the person I went out on the trip where my very first time with was Flower Gold. First time ever on the trip.
I don't blame him, man. At least he's out there doing it, man. I don't blame him on them beach. I thought about that too. It's got to be there. You know what I mean, dude? And it's there. You just gotta. It just takes a while to get it.
Either.
Huh?
You're not too far from the beach either.
Nah. Nope. I go straight north about 5-10 minutes. I'll be at Whiting, which is the harbor. You can see downtown. I'm right at the end of the lake, man. So I'm in.
How far are you
I'm
from
in
the dunes?
Dunes is in Portage. That's probably like, I don't know, 16 minutes from me on the tow road. If I take the tow road over there.
I'll say they're saying there's pretty good gold at the dunes, by the carnival crap.
What the hell's a toll road?
A lot of sand, dude. A lot of sand in that area. And it's just natural. And it's a lot of sand that they took and made that beach. There's a big hill you got to climb over, sand, and then go down. Dude. We always just roll down that hill. We used to when we were kids. But I guarantee this probably goes. Guarantee. I would go over there with like a gold cube or something, and something 12 volt, something that you ain't gonna get yelled at for, kicked off. You don't want to ruin it, you know.
Hey, Jericho. Jen gave me some stuff for our next giveaway. We're gonna be giving away some memorabilia stuff, actually.
Looks like a baseball card.
Definitely some old memorabilia stuff we're gonna be giving away. We got some other stuff too. Got a bunch of sticker stuff. Plus, we got our magnet kick giveaway here coming away pretty soon.
Which magnet is it?
2,400-pound double-sided.
I'm getting in on that because I can get an upgrade, and then I can give Charlie my Kratos, and he can give somebody his 1100.
Yeah. We're doing the whole the 2,400-pound kit giveaway here pretty soon.
Or my Titan. You knew what I meant. So when are you doing that?
As soon as we hit 3,500, we're like less than 20 subs away now. So
Gonna make it stick a week?
Huh?
Make it stick a week before you do it, or?
Yeah, probably. So, like, dude, we've been fluctuating so much lately. We've been up like to 30, like 34, like 34.70. Stayed there for like 6 months. I'm putting continuous content out, doing shorts, reels, lives, all this stuff. Not going anywhere. I'm like, this is ridiculous, man. So, pulling out the heavy guns now and dropping extra content. See how that goes.
I was 5 away from 800 last night, and I'm back to 767. So.
Yeah, I got purged though really hard. We got purged with 3,500 subscribers one day.
Now watch your face. Don't put on me.
The watch hours are disappearing from last year.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I have that video. Watch it. Look at your face. Girl, yours is giving you got nothing out there.
You're fine. That's plain.
Anybody getting go this weekend, or everybody stay inside? No pay dirt, no nothing.
It was well below 20 degrees here.
I have some.
Where you at, Derek?
Southwest Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's too cold here.
Yeah, Wisconsin's too cold. We finally got to see
I'm
the
in
sun
Montana.
today. Montana. Yeah, you guys are getting hit out there, man. That's the stuff we were supposed to get, and I'm glad we didn't get it. When it was that 40-mile-an-hour wind and that so-called blizzard that we were supposed to get, yeah, I'm glad we got missed.
It didn't miss me.
Oh, just wait.
Oh.
There's a whole new line of storms coming in from the west coast that's up dump a bunch of rain on California.
From California.
That's going over the Rockies and stuff, working with the east. New York hit with a bunch of storms and stuff too with snow. And these two weather patterns made up from the south and the north.
We're all used to it around here. Just happy to see no snow, sunlight today. Sun finally came out, blue skies. I was like, cool. It was always gray around here. I live right by the harbor, and it's always all these plants, oil plants, all these chemicals. It's always gray.
I have off tomorrow. I think we're going to be doing. I'm going to be sitting down with Jen. And we're going to be going through her gold that she got from Old Eagle. Peter, we're going to do her bag, I think, tomorrow.
No, the Mongolian horde are getting restless here. I think they're getting hungry. I might have to pop off here in a bit and
Rockwood's going to find himself getting whooped.
Yeah.
The kids are going to team up against him.
That's it. You'll see them pile on me and start eating my arm or something, you know.
Beef jerky.
Wait. You can't have any marshmallows, Zeus. Stop it. I'm no veterinarian, but I believe marshmallows aren't good for a dog.
So you drink sugar-free Coke and then you eat marshmallows.
Yep.
It balances.
I guess it balances out. Yeah.
It tastes better than regular Coke. I don't know why. It's not for the sugar-free part. It just tastes better. The Coke Zero. I like the Zero.
I used to use the Coke Zero as a mix when I was on the rum, but geez, I haven't had a bottle of rum in over a year now.
So what kind of good booze are we going to get for the campfire?
There.
I'm a rum guy.
Let me. I can get you guys a bottle of apple pie. That's really good, homemade apple pie.
Yeah,
well, we got moonshine access. I'm saying like, I can't even think of what the hell it's called. That the Robin whiskey or Scotch, the Redbreast.
I'm not a Scotch
How much
guy.
gold mining are you trying to do?
Count me out of that.
That's it.
What flavor?
I was thinking more like rums and stuff like that, Jericho, because that way if we start drinking before 9 o'clock, we're not alcoholics or pirates.
That's a good story.
Shit, I'll be sleeping by 9 o'clock.
No, you won't, because everybody will be up by like 6, 7 o'clock, ready to hit the street.
I'm not talking about in the morning. I thought you were talking about at night. I don't drink.
No, I'm talking about like 9 a.m. You know, start drinking the rum. We're not alcoholics or pirates.
Yeah, there's gonna be way too many people running around.
That's what makes it fun, Jericho.
Yeah, there's gonna be like 75 to 100 people running around asking questions. Rock Butcher's gonna have one of those hats with the straw going right to his mouth. He's like, "All right, I'm ready."
Double fister.
Yeah,
Two cans. It's not just one straw; it's two straws. They join together.
Yeah, one's got the mix and the other one's got the bottle.
Yeah.
You got 2 cans of beer and then 1 liquor bottle on top, dude. It's all going together.
Speaking of Jericho, hey Jericho, you know where Jericho, Wisconsin is, right?
Yeah, right by you.
Yeah, dude. I just had somebody message me. I have a property for you to go metal detect. An old church, school, convent, had a priest quarters, baseball field, etc.
That sounds like it would be a fun time.
There's Civil War history in Jericho.
Is there?
Yeah.
So that would be. He sent me a picture of it, the GPS location of it too, and it looks fairly interesting.
Well, me, you, and Jericho could head out there sometime, and me and Jericho could bring out our metal detectors and go through the.
He's got metal detector now. He got one for Christmas.
Hey, Jericho, you guys been by that Nugget Lake County Park?
Yeah, we've been there.
That's where we go primarily.
Yeah.
I think I seen Wizards video, I think, or somebody's video last night from Wisconsin that went to that park. I ended up looking it up last night. It's 5 hours away
Here's my
from me.
country stuff from Wisconsin, from the same spot.
I got an aunt that stays in De Pere and Green Bay. Another aunt.
Green Bay is only 45 minutes from me.
So I'll have a spot to stay.
That's a long ways from the park, though, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Green Bay to Nugget Lake, it's like 4.5 hours.
Yeah, the park's more and more northwest. Green Bay is all the way over.
Yeah, because like from me, it's 3 hours and 10 minutes to Nugget Lake. And when I usually go out there, I go for the whole weekend.
I'll probably check it out one weekend.
Because I'll get a campsite, pay for the campsite and stuff all weekend. Pretty much that's where we park the vehicle and just sleep.
What they want for a campsite? What do you mean, tent or?
You can put a camper there.
Yeah.
If you have a camper, you can bring it in. It's still the same price as the campsite. I think it was $59 for the weekend.
That was the 3-day weekend, though, wasn't it?
That's what,
Yeah,
Friday,
that's
Saturday,
Saturday, and Sunday.
Normal weekend. It's not bad. It's actually good. Most of them places charge you by day. than campsites.
We're not
now.
walking from the fucking campsite this time. I'm driving down to the road. It's
Yeah.
okay. So going up this hill, it's literally, it's got a sign that says sidestep only going up and downhill. It's like this. Hercules, I'm pulling a wagon. Then my wife takes the wagon, starts helping Hercules pull me up the hill. Like this thing was so steep. And Charlie's pushing this cart. He needs to bring his horse dogs. I'm never going up that hill again. I was wearing Crocs. That was part of the problem. It was slippery as hell.
Yeah, you don't wear Crocs.
Oh.
Hey,
Hey,
I
I
would
was
get wearing them Crocs. They're slippery.
water shoes.
The water
Yeah,
boots
slip on
don't
water
fit me.
shoes is the best bet. That's what I use, just water shoes.
But if we come in from the road, it's flat. And it's closer.
I'll check it out, man.
Yeah, you'll have to let me know when you walk
Could you go off the
come out.
What'd you say?
Would they let you walk off the campsite and through the river, or do you have to stay in their premises?
No, that's where to mine. You have to stay
No,
in park
to that.
boundaries.
You got to stay in the campground area of where the streams and
All
everything are. You can go outside of that without permission of the landowner.
But we've
Yeah,
been
'cause
talking to the landowners.
I've seen the creek go south. I see it from the campsite, dude. I was checking out how far it goes down. The video that I watched, I don't know how what the dude, I have to bring it back on my history on YouTube. I forget his name, but he was only like, I don't know if he was at that campsite. The way it looks like he snuck off in the river a little bit and he got where nobody's around him. It didn't look like a campsite. It looked like just a regular river.
You can't tell it's by the campsite. It's a long ass ways from the campsites.
Yeah, like from the campsite that I usually get to my spot, I'm hiking like 2 miles.
Up and down a giant hill.
Man.
Charlie's got 4-foot legs. He's got a 10-foot stride. He can make it up that sucker in 15 steps.
While pushing the cart.
I'm short and round. It was terrible, Rock Butcher. I'm telling you. If you could walk on a flat that takes you 15 minutes, or would you do 2 miles uphill?
You know what this is, Jericho?
Yeah, it's the world's smallest violin playing wham, wham, wham. But
My
the
heart
point is,
bleeds for you. That's right.
But the point is, work smarter, not harder, Charlie.
Yeah.
Jericho, you saw I still dug all day, plus I hiked that stuff all down and pushed all that stuff back up and still went out to the next bit.
Oh, yeah. You were on it, that's for sure. Get away from my marshmallows, you little dirtbags. Get away from my marshmallows. Are you staying on for longer, a while, or?
Probably for the next 20 minutes or so, and then we'll call it hang out backstage.
I'll say, because I need to smoke. I can't smoke inside. I can elf bar it, I guess.
You got an elf bar?
Yeah. Strawberry banana.
Ugh. I just got a drag bar not that long ago. I don't like the drag bars at all. Garbage.
Jericho, did I ever send you the video of how they test those things at the plant?
Yeah, and you know what I told you? I don't care.
It was Klondike Clinkers. You guys know him, Klondike Clinkers?
I do not.
I've heard of his
on YouTube.
stuff.
On YouTube, yeah, it says Dream
Drop
Mac
his
Gold
link in chat.
Prospecting. All right, that's the guy that was at Wisconsin's Nugget Lake. I caught last night.
Yeah, Klesh has been here. A lot of cool people go up to Nugget Lake because you can find diamonds and gold.
Yeah.
Charlie, did you ever go to the mall?
The mall.
With your diamonds so they can test them.
No, not yet. Those are all set aside. And
Charlie found diamonds,
Did you? Wow.
and they ain't that shabby either. One of them's what 1.9 carats.
yeah,
Not too
but they
I
shabby.
haven't
do.
been verified yet. They haven't been
I do.
verified yet.
I do work orders for Jared's Jewelers, man. All the plumbing, the electric calls, all these work orders, and I be watching them dudes in the back. I got buddy with them and showed them pictures of my gold. He's like, I haven't seen that in real life like that. And I'm like, dude, man, you don't even know what's out
You want
there.
bacon? Get in your bed.
He goes, there's gold out here. I said, bro, all you got to do is go on the internet and Google Golden, Indiana, and hit the enter button, dude.
Get in bed.
And then that's how it started for me about 10 years ago. And now I know everybody, dude. So it's like, jeez, it's all over, you know. A lot of people don't know. So
Hey, Charlie,
yeah, when we
I want to bounce
do,
out of here. I'm gonna bounce out of here. I gotta take care of a few things around here, and then I might
all right, brother.
talk to you guys later. Then, your name was Randy, correct?
Yeah, just call me Scotty, man. Scotty.
Scotty.
I changed my name. My name used to be Scott. My name is Scott Tony, Tony, but they got a Swiftwater on here, and they keep getting me and him confused. So I went ahead and put Indiana Gold Getter, meaning that I'm from Indiana. He's from Arizona. I know Swifty. He's not related to me, but
gotcha, man.
they get
Hey, it
us
was nice
confused.
talking to you, though.
Yep, I appreciate it. Nice meeting you, brother.
Yeah, for sure. I'll see you guys
Figure
later.
I've been watching Charlie and JP and all them for a while now, dude. I figure I stop by to you guys can see my face. I'm always on GPS, Ed and the Shed. We promote. We getting all these people from Whitewater and our Zoom meetings at night. All these divers. We have Kayla in there. We had Jane Kilcher on there one night with us, just talking in our after parties. It gets crazy. It's kind of cool getting to know everybody. But I'm starting to really put them on our show now. So,
Rock Butcher Jericho. I'll see you guys later.
Yes, sir.
Claver.
Yeah, you got it. Take it easy, Clay.
Later, man.
Yeah, I put that link in the chat if you guys want to check that dude out. Klondike Clinkers is his name. He's got 1.8 thousand subscribers. Never seen him before. I bet Wizard knows. And that video's from 2 years ago. And he's been at it.
Tell you
since
the guys,
2015.
I'm probably going to end at the 2-hour mark, and then we're all going to go backstage and hang out. If anybody would like to join us, come on up. The link is there at the top of chat. You're more than welcome to join us. Other than that, we're probably going to call it. I'm starting to get hungry, so I got to find something to eat myself, and I ain't going to stuff my face while I'm on live. So
I did it. I had no shame.
Look at that belly.
Yeah.
All right, you guys, man.
Okay, Randy. We'll see you later on the
Yeah.
GPS show, man.
Come by. When do you on, Charlie? Every Sunday?
Random. Thursday.
Thursday usually. But yeah, we're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna play that outro and gonna end this. Thanks everybody for joining us on the Sunday.
Later, guys.
I know not my normal streaming time, but Jericho wrote me into hanging out today, so
I'm out of StreamYard time. But hey,
Blame it on
you want to
Jericho.
email me, Randy?
Yes, sir.
It's on my about page.
All right. And then,
But,
yeah, you might as well get all these in before the spring gets here because everybody's going to be out and about. They're going to be away from the computers.
Yep. Got to get the plan in the head now.
You got to get it all done now. Yeah, why winter's here.
All
All
right,
right, brothers. Jericho, send me a message or something.
Here, I can put it in here.
Put it in here and I'll click on it.